Welcome to this exciting tutorial series on RobotSim Online, also known as VRS. In this video series, we'll be delving into the world of robot simulation and learning how to use VRS to its fullest potential. Our first video will be focused on discovering the various tools and widgets available on the website, and we'll be starting off with an easy difficulty task. As we begin our journey in using this website for robot simulation, we'll be introduced to different widgets that we can use. To get started, we'll click on the website link, which will be in the description below, and once we're on the website, a pop-up will appear. This pop-up is a quick guide on how to use the website interface, and we can click on the text guide to proceed. Once we do that, we'll see a robot in an official FC field in the bottom right corner of the page. We'll also see two buttons, the Initialize Program button and the Reset Field button. Clicking on the Initialize Program button will start our program or stop it. The robot will then start moving according to the code that we've written on the left side of the page. This is the programming interface that we'll be using to control our robot. When we run our program, the run-up mode function will be called. Let's break down the code into simpler steps. Upon initialization, our robot will prepare itself to run our program. Right now, that includes telling the right motors to reverse their direction. This is because motors typically turn counterclockwise. So by setting them to 1 power, they'll move the robot forward. The rest of the blocks in this section are standard for any program you'll create. The program will wait for start and continue executing until the stop button is pressed. However, the while loop isn't needed for autonomous mode because the commands in autonomous will only run once compared to driver-controlled mode, where you want the program to constantly update based on controller buttons. In this first lesson, our objective is to drive the robot to the white line using the VRS tool. We will follow these steps to achieve this goal. The solution code provided for this exercise will be reviewed later. For now, let's start creating our own code. Access the Novice Lesson tabs, where you'll find 12 lessons introducing the VRS tool. For this exercise, we'll focus on the first lesson titled Drive to the White Line. The first step is to activate the front wheels of the robot. Navigate to the Actuators tab and look for the Dual option. Set the power to 1, which will enable the front wheels. Next, determine the duration for which the wheels should be powered. For this example, we'll use the default value of 1000 milliseconds. 1 second, 1 second. After the wheels have been powered for the specified duration, we need to stop the motors. To do this, simply duplicate the previous code block and set the motor power to 0. This will bring the robot to a halt. Modify the duration settings to ensure the robot comes to a stop on the white line. Practice independently and attempt to accomplish the task. Adjust the timing parameters so that the robot halts at the white line. Work on this by yourself and strive to complete the objective. As we conclude this video, we hope that you've gained valuable insights and are eager to continue your journey with the upcoming lessons. In the next episodes, we'll dive deeper into the other lessons, exploring more features and techniques to master the VRS tool. Stay tuned, and remember that practice makes perfect. We're excited to have you join us as we progress through this series, unlocking new skills and knowledge together. Until next time, happy learning.